What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Comics Underground. I am Peter Orchard, and I'm here with Jake. Sorry, this thing is...
You forgot who you were.
Yeah, because I'm clicking on all the different stuff, because thanks, StreamYards.
Yeah,
doing
fuck
great.
You, StreamYard.
Oh, my
Tired
gosh.
of shit.
Now I got to minimize all this stuff, too. Anyways, what's going on, Jake?
Not a lot, man. It's been a week. I got something coming out tomorrow night, but first, we got a lot of other stuff going on that we are planning to do in the future and that we want to talk about. But first, I think you want to talk about Legend of Zelda? Is that right?
Oh, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm here for it, man. Lead me into the abyss.
All right, let me see here. First up on the docket, I want to say we've got some interesting sign-ups going on here. Oh, okay, here we go. Pull up a link.
What are you trying to get me to attach my name to?
Everyone should attach their name to this.
Okay.
But share screen. Hold on one second. Pull this up. Window. Share screen.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Reaper Destroyer 2 sign-up page right now. This is what we're talking about. Joe M. Sontag's got his new issue 2, which we all love the first issue, man. That book is badass.
Issue 2.
And now he's got a sign-up. Everybody should go check that out. Does he have any artwork? Oh, yeah, dude. Look at this. Variant cover Isabedra by Oliver Isabedra. Colors by Dave Kemp. Well, I can't wait to see the
awesome
colors.
Lines.
Dude, no shit. Got to make this bigger. Well, let me share that. What's going on with this? Damn, dude.
Okay.
Reaper Destroyer, guys. This book, the first issue was badass. This character looks badass. The story's freaking awesome.
Yeah. It did the right amount of giving you just enough and leaving you wanting more, man. Like, I want to know what's going on with the character Matt that Apophis actually takes over and becomes the Reaper Destroyer with. I want to know more about him. I want to know more about what's going on with the three broads and the villain at the end. I'm ready for it.
Damn, dude. Who did this piece? Brett Booth. That's right. That's the Brett Booth cover.
Heck yeah.
Man, I've seen this piece around for a minute. I could have sworn this was one of the covers on the first book.
Nope, it's not. I had all 4 covers.
Damn, dude. Look at that. Hey, Brett Booth, do you want to teach me how to draw? Because, holy shit, I can't draw like this.
I didn't know you needed that much training.
I mean, it's different styles, but I've always wanted to learn how to draw like this. I like to be able to draw, you know, like anything. Yeah. Anyways, everybody, go check out Reaper Destroyer. Or the Reaper Destroyer 2. Sign up on Indiegogo, and I'm sure
Joe
he'll have some perks.
Joe knocked it out of the park with the first one, man, and I'm anticipating issue 2.
Yeah, me too. I've actually been waiting for this one. We just got issue 1 recently, like a couple weeks ago, right?
Right.
Oh man,
maybe a month or so.
We did we did that review. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did the review. It was like a month ago. We did the review on it, and then Joe came on. I think my channel, on this channel,
your channel,
episodes
back. I wasn't able to because I was out of town.
Oh, that's right. And we had a good conversation talking about it. So,
I'm glad. I'm sad I missed that one.
I'll have to put the link in the description. I'll do that as soon as the stream's over. I don't think I can post it in the comments if anybody's watching. Copy, post, comment. Can I do that? Paste. Boom, right there.
Oh wow, we did the Reaper Destroyer review 3 months ago.
Peter Orchard says, no, I'm just kidding. The link to Reaper Destroyer 2 sign up. Go check it out, and I'll put it in the description for any of you folks who are watching after the show. I gotta say something. Can y'all like my video or leave a comment if you like what I'm doing? Can you tell me what I'm doing wrong? That's kind of one of the themes we're talking about. Obviously, YouTube's got some funny shenanigans happening, or do they?
I heard about that.
Well, we're going to be talking about that later when Stanley joins us. But Yeah, man, it's kind of interesting what's been going on. I had been noticing some changes on YouTube, but I didn't know there was like it was a thing. You know, I see people doing
Right.
weird stuff with their thumbnails. Yeah, like mine's different, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. I'm testing the waters with this
I did.
thumbnail to
I saw
see
it.
if I'm like hitting the algorithm with my O face. With but I'm not gonna make that face, so I'm just gonna make like a monster face doing. Why don't they do that? I don't want to see Tim Pool going like this with his beanie. I want to see like I throw any image, put a duck or chicken, put a chicken up there going like this with his feet or something
Right.
funny. I'll click on that 100 times more. If I see somebody making a weird face, I usually scroll past it. And I've noticed I have been scrolling past a lot more videos than I used to. Stuff
See,
that I
I'm
would have
just
liked.
yeah, because YouTube used to say that they want like emotion in your thumbnail, like so somebody would post somebody, but I've just been
Mm-hmm.
posting up the people that I'm going to talk about when they are when it correlates to the topic that I want. So, Judith Hogue coming back for TMNT, put her face up on it, showed that it was April O'Neil. Or now that Millie Alcock's being Supergirl, covered that one, and I put her face up on it and everything, and it's been doing good. But yeah, ones where it's just like a character from an actual comic page, not really working right now, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to work that into where it
Did
actually,
you ever try the thumbnail that I sent you? I swear, dude, that thing's gonna pop if you do
I
use it.
didn't, but I want to. The thing is, YouTube really wants your thumbnails to like work together. Like if you're going to throw that style in, they want you to use it continuously because that's who you are and that's how people are going to recognize that it's your channel.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's like what I do with everything's got that slimy green monster. I don't even know where that whole thing started because I was playing around with the
Yeah.
AI and I was just like had some funny ideas and I was like, oh, make it look like this, and then the image it gave me was like stupid. So I was like, well, make it look like like a comic book. That's a little better. And then I was like, okay, make it look like a really old comic book. And dude, I started getting some pretty cool artwork, like looking stuff, and I was like, oh, that'd be like a cool mascot.
Yeah.
Also, things to come. It was giving me ideas for a comic that I started writing, and then
Yeah.
started drawing.
Like,
Of course, my comic's not going to be AI. All that shit's easy to draw. Like, well, it's not easy to draw, but
no, I understand, but dude, I just got done like going over a video of who's talking about how AI is the future for art and storytelling.
who's who? I don't know who who is.
JDA.
Oh, John Delarose. Yeah. We can say my channel is not. Did you hear some so and so's and say names on my channel, man?
Okay. Well, JDA.
Unless you don't want people to say
a video talking about how AI is the future for like storytelling and for art, and he was saying like
that's a stupid
people
take.
who fear art fear that they're going to fall behind.
No, I fear that people are going to get so lazy.
Yeah, no shit.
I think people are going to get lazy and you rely on AI. Like a lot of people tended to rely. It's kind of what happened with digital art. That's why a lot of digital art looks the same. I've argued that a lot. But then again, there are digital artists that are badass. They do a good job, and so because they take the tools that are given to them they're meant to make it easier.
Yeah.
But then they elevate it. They make it hard again to make it good. And I think that's the way you do it. I don't know how you do that with AI because AI does everything you tell it to, and if you want to take it to the next level, I guess you would take that image and then go mess with it on Photoshop. I guess that's a possibility, but that still requires like knowledge on how to fix, how to make it look good or better.
Well, that's also something else doing all the work for you. You're not really an artist, right? AI is not right. You could call yourself a writer, maybe, but you are not an artist. An artist actually takes pen to canvas or marker to paper or something like that. And I'm sorry, AI is not going to outdo that. Yes, it'll be cheaper. I understand that. but you're going to lose that value of, you know, just unique art. Because you want to talk about digital looking all the same, fucking AI is going to look all the same.
Yeah, because people, for one, it's making the same thing over and over again. People don't. The problem with the AI is that people are going to get dumber and dumber and lazier. People don't know, already don't know how to draw. They don't know how to. They don't know colors. They don't know rendering. They don't know how to draw a stick figure. That's why cartoons are starting to look like stick figures.
Yep.
But back in the day, they used to animate and paint every cell on the animation. You know what I mean? And now, like, okay, computers made it a lot quicker at drawing it, and then I don't know how they did it in the late. I guess they were still drawing in the 90s, but once the computers started taking over animation, okay, we started getting like Archer. You know, I'm thinking that was After Effects. It's that rigged animation, right? We're not drawing all the different movements anymore, and we're just going to have a computer kind of move the shit around for us. Anyways, that was getting weird. It's a weird look.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, Archer was good, but
Archer was good, but you know, that was thick lines. It was almost stop animation, really. But when I went back and I watched like the behind the scenes for the making of Snow White, because I love extras when they come with the Blu-rays. So I was watching how they like painted the glass, then put it in the frame, and then painted the glass and put it behind it to give that depth for the forests and everything.
Yeah, man.
That art, that is lost. That is a lost art.
That I've seen like those videos of them painting Akira.
Yeah,
and like every single little window they're painting, and
100%.
Holy shit, man! It looks so beautiful compared to like who was it that posted that picture of Studio Ghibli versus the AI Studio Ghibli, and the AI was like I don't know, cleaner, prettier looking or whatever, but it didn't have heart in it or soul or whatever. It looked real clean. But how can you even compare a modern AI? That's like comparing it to cave drawings, I guess, in a weird way, because it's not obviously not cave drawings, but when they did Studio Ghibli, it's like, or Ghibli, they had talent, you know? That's what the AI is feeding off of, the talent of the people of the past. There won't be any talent of the future, and so everything's going to be a big modge podge of bullshit.
You know, it's like because everybody wants to do like more realistic art right now. Like I saw it start taking place in New 52 with the like sharper lines, less edging, stuff like that. But back in the 90s, when you had people like not overcorrect, but like overdo like a cape to where it had like an extra line coming out of it that didn't really look like it belonged there, but it gave more emphasis to the character.
Like little happy mistakes.
Yeah, little happy mistakes. I find that stuff beautiful.
Sure, yeah, me too. There was some art that came out. Man, you know what? It probably goes back before Jim Lee, but after Jim Lee, of course, was when I was a kid, and I started noticing it. But I wasn't noticing it before because I wasn't reading it before. But as I grew older into my 20s, I'm noticing like a lot of artwork that tried to mimic Jim Lee's art, but it was real hatch work, right? It's like a lot of fucking lines. Just draw one line, bro. One line, make it perfect. You can hatch your way into a good rendering, and there's a skill there, but people don't want to learn the skill, or I know how to do it. I know how to do it. Look at me. I can do it. No, you can't. You can't do it. AI is going to make it worse. Anybody who it's coming. I don't think there's any way around it. But even still, people who want to go that direction, my advice would be get Photoshop or get some art program and take the artwork and not just clip it and crop it or re-edit the AI, like change it completely. Take it, do something, change it into something else, make it art again, not copying and pasting. Remember back in, I don't know, it's like an old art style where people used to take newspaper clippings of stuff and then like Mod Podge it together into like an art style. Like that was a cool thing. Is that art?
I would say it's art. It's not an art that I would appreciate, but most definitely when you're like making a collage of like the different calligraphies and putting them on one board to try and like spell out whatever you're saying.
Yeah, something like that old punk
I'd say
rock
that's artistic.
Look.
Yeah,
I think that you can make it art, but on the other hand, that's not like I don't know. It's a weird one. I just popped in my head because I remember some old punk rock albums where they took like a Saturday. Oh, it was Punkorama 5, I think, that had it. Let me pull that up because Punkorama 5 it's art. I think I would call it art. And it's not
Punkorama 5.
It's an album. They used to make these Punkorama albums. And it's not 5. Is it? Oh,
Doesn't
no.
look like
no,
5.
it's 8. Holy shit. It's Punkorama 8. Open in new tab.
I like Punkorama 4, the little kid with the bandana with the black eyes. That's hilarious.
Wait, Punkorama 4, where's that? Dude, I had all these fucking albums. Oh yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying about Punkorama 8. Yeah, I get that.
Okay,
yeah,
here.
I do find that artistic. That's cool.
Okay, so like this is the Punkorama 8 album cover. Now, of course, the whole album is filled with stuff like this. This is not even close to the best example, but what is it? Control plus, boom. So you take like an image, you put like another image on it. That's pretty clever. That looks cool. That's a fun thing. Plus, they did other things, right? They did the photocopy to give it a style. It's that style, and that's interesting. It's AI is in a way kind of similar, but you take it and instead of burning it photos and running them, gluing them together and putting them through a copy machine, maybe like 20 times to give it that real like crappy look that was awesome, but also, you know. AI would be like, okay, like what I do with thumbnails is I don't just have AI make the thumbnail. I have the AI make a picture and then I Photoshop a bunch of shit together. It's probably still too much work for a thumbnail, but it's a thumbnail and it's fun and I enjoy it. I don't claim that as artwork that I've made. Like, I don't think my thumbnails are artwork.
My thumbnails aren't art. I will never argue that it is.
and yeah, you know what? Somebody used to have a job making thumbnails. I never would have hired them because I can't afford that shit. But you know what I mean? I guess if you're big channel, you spread the wealth and you get the best thumbnail artist, and now they're just AI. And if JDA wants to go and make a book with AI so he doesn't have to pay an artist, good luck. Because even those big channels, I don't know, do they still... The biggest channel would be like what? Mr. Beast?
Yeah. Are
his thumbnails AI?
Nope.
What are they? I don't know. They might have AI.
He has
elements.
A team that puts his shit together. There's no way he doesn't have an actual human putting his shit together.
I'm gonna look at Mr. Beast.
He's always got his face in the thumbnail. He's always got the background of what's going to be going on in the video in the background.
All right. Here we go. Mr. Beast.
Okay, that might be AI.
Okay, but like the race car and the tiger might be AI, right? Yeah. And then they took a picture of him, and then they might have even run the whole thing through an AI filter afterwards.
Yeah.
These are a bunch of shorts, videos. Did I click on his channel? No, let's look at his channel here. Mr. Beast. Ah! Right. Oh my god, I hate that voice. I can't see
some of those thumbnails look like AI, but I bet it's just his team putting it together.
What's with the faces? Everybody making faces on their thumbnails. What is with that?
It's a way of being personable. Like the emotion that you show in the thumbnail will make you more likely to click on it, is what I hear.
So, Mr. Beast, I guess, has got it down. Timpool does not. I'm going to pull up Timpool. Which one is it? All right, here we go. Timpool's thumbnails are a little bit...
It looks like he's trying to pinch a turd off in that second thumbnail.
Like, is he putting these together? Where's the funny one? There was a really funny one he just did today that was like, look at it. Okay, look at this shit.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Bigger or smaller if I do it? Dude, how do I make them bigger? Can I Control Plus this shit?
Doubt it.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
A little bit bigger. Look at these two. These two are the best examples, and it's not even showing that great. Like this one where his hands. What is he doing? Ducking, covering. I watch Tim Pool's videos from time to time, but I'm seeing these thumbnails and I'm like, I'm making that face. I'm making this face, Jake.
That's the Illuminati sign right there.
Like that's what I'm fucking doing when I'm looking at this shit. But I'm seeing a lot of people doing that, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know. Maybe that's not for me. I tried it a couple times, and
maybe that's what we should do. We should start doing the Illuminati hand signs for our videos. You know the
oh yeah,
six over the eye, the covering of the eye. Put a butterfly next to your eye. Give yourself a black eye. All that kind of good shit.
That's another fucking weird one. You know what? We got some other interesting news going on in the indie comics. And let's pull that up. Mindy Wheeler.
Oh, God.
Over on X. Rainbow the Brute pre-launch page is now live. Wait a minute. Rainbow the Brute. Oh, Rainbow the Brute. Pre-launch page is now live. Target launch date. I'm like, okay. To clarify, this is not Ethan Van Sciver's Rainbow the Brute because he still hasn't fulfilled his. And then why back this project? Because we're just trying to stick it to Ethan. Ha ha ha. Look at us. We're so funny. The team of jackasses right here. You know what? I actually think the Boobs comic is kind of funny. Like, it's a funny, gimmicky concept.
Sure.
And that's what Mindy's book is, Boobs. It needs to exist. Boobs definitely needs to exist.
Well, that's why we have Boob Dan art.
I know. I've seen it's her husband, Mike. I've seen him fucking say some crazy shit on Twitter. I don't know if I've ever seen her say some. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Mike and Mindy, right.
Yeah. Anyway, so they're going at Ethan Van Sciver because they're joining the bandwagon of haters that have been pushing against CG lately, and they're going to do their own Rainbow the Brute. Now, there were some questions. Can they legally do this? Because, of course, Ethan Van Sciver has a Rainbow the Brute already.
Yeah, but is it copywritten? That's the key. Is it
trademarked?
Course,
Rainbow the Brute, I mean, Rainbow Bright is obviously what they're going off of. Right. Ethan Van Sciver's, I thought this campaign was closed when I was looking at this. I thought it was already closed, but no, it's in demand right now. You can still go back. Ethan Van Sciver's Rainbow the Brute, which looks badass. It looks really funny. And this book, now they're saying it's late. I would say of the campaigns, this one's probably the latest. It has been going for a minute. But honestly, I don't give a shit. When it comes out, it comes out. I got a whole stack of Ethan Van Sciver stuff over here. So I don't know what they keep saying. Like, Ethan doesn't produce. I mean, yes, he does.
I've got my Wrecked Planet
stack of books here. Yeah, like I was just showing 2 weeks ago on my channel, my big stack of all caps comics merch and books and stuff that's come out. So he's doing just fine delivering, and this one needs to get done. That is for sure. I
agree it needs to get done. He needs to, whatever it is that he's got going on, needs to put it aside and just do this.
Yeah, get it done already. But you know what? The people who are bitching about it, they're not the backers. I think most of the backers don't care. They're just like...
That's because the backers actually know what they're in for. Yeah, I waited a long time for Wrecked Planet. I know I'm going to be waiting a long time for the rest of them. Just back what you like.
Back it, and then when the next one comes out, you back. If he starts putting out too much stuff or whatever, it's like, okay, well, this one I'm not that interested in. There's a lot of options going on over here. And I don't mind that he has all these campaigns because they do get done and you do get some fun stuff. And the way I look at crowdfunding is it takes time. When you're crowdfunding, obviously you're helping create the product, so the product doesn't exist yet. Now, some people are pushing, they're starting to do the product before they try to launch it to raise funds for the printing. You still have to wait for the printing at least.
Well, even if you're just waiting for the printing, I mean, you don't need $500,000 for just printing. That's to get the book done.
Well, yeah, from 4,000, almost 4,700 backers, almost.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a lot of books, and plus all the fun extras that he's got on this campaign.
That's where all the money really goes, is to the
extras.
extras.
The way this looks too. I like this. This would be a badass shirt. I don't think he was going to make a shirt.
That'd be a good shirt. That'd be a good poster, sticker, decal.
Would you put this poster on your wall? I might, if I had a big studio. But I would definitely wear the shirt.
I'd wear the shirt.
I think that would be a funny shirt to wear.
People would be like, what the hell's Chokeslam a Unicorn? Dude, let me tell you about this indie book I backed. It's called Rainbow the Brute.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's a conversation starter. And that's funny. And look at this shit, man.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, this is a really good one. This is funny. My Girthy Stallion's funny. You can make a shirt about that. I don't know why he hasn't. I'm sure maybe he will eventually make the shirt. But this lunchbox pail thing he was doing, I'm wondering if that's going to happen. You think that's going to happen?
I don't care either way. That's a trinket that I don't care for.
Well, it's supposed to come with the executive briefcase. I'm sure if it doesn't happen, he'll replace it with something else. But here's the thing. Look at all these freaking stretch goals. He's already at 500 something thousand. So all versions of Rainbow the Brute are going to come with the prismatic covers. That's like that glitter hologram shit, right? The covers are going to have that. 150,000, which we got. All the Girthy Stallion will have the chromium cover, which those chromium covers are freaking amazing.
Yeah, I've got it on my what do you call it? Blood Honey.
Yeah, we've shown those. I've got one right here. Let me pull it up. This is one of my favorite covers too, by Kelsey Shannon. But Wrecked Planet, which I'm hearing people are like, well, how come in Wrecked Planet's not? Yes, it is. I've got it right here, and it's.
I've got mine. It's down in my short box.
It's fucking beautiful, man.
I've got 2 long boxes dedicated to actual, like, big, mainstream comics like DC and Marvel, and then I got a short box that's dedicated to all my indie comics.
So, like, his chromium covers, just for anybody who's not familiar, these are the chromium covers. They're like a metallic, freaking beautiful. And these, I think this one has a sketch cover like on the inside. So if you can see him out in the wilds, you stop him at your grocery store and say, "Hey, Ethan, here," and you hand him a marker and you say, "I want my cover done." And he promised that he would do it. So
I'll fly all the way to New Jersey to do it.
Yeah, right. Stalk him when he's at the gas station, throw a pen at him. Say, "Ethan, you promised." And he's like, "No, I didn't." And he'd be like, "It's in there. I remember you saying that. I swear you said it somewhere along the lines."
I'd catch him in the urinal. "Ethan, you good?" "Yeah."
Can you draw my
book?
Yeah. Okay. Now, if apparently there are still some head sketches or something he needs to finish on that one campaign, on that particular campaign, but. Head sketches take a while, and that's
we got Red Extermination, Rainbow the Brute, Elephant, Fearsome. I don't even know what the fuck else is going on. Oh,
is
that new
Fearsome,
Heather Swain young adult comic.
That one launches. Okay, that one launches. I think tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we're all getting these. We're all getting the chromium covers. All executive briefcases at 200. They're at 200,000. Okay. All the executive briefcase backers will receive a bonus black and white line art edition ash can of the book. I actually like the line art editions. I have the Unforgettable Tales. No. The covers are line art, and then he's got the Dale Keown covers.
Yeah.
Stanley's in the chat. He'll be joining us here in just a bit. He says, "Man, for fuck's sake, I finally got away and left my fucking headphones at the house. We're in a hotel. Long story. What? A hotel?
It's a good day for Stanley, that's for sure.
Well, I don't care. Well, I guess he would need headphones, wouldn't he? Unless we just let him ramble.
Yeah. I'm gonna go walk the hallways of a hotel. Let everybody listen in.
Oh, actually, if you're in a hotel, that's a good idea. Go to the front desk. They might actually have headphones, like spare guest headphones. I'm not shitting you. I've actually gone and asked for headphones from a front desk before.
Yeah.
And then of course, it's if y'all are in Beeville, then they'd probably say, "Are you kidding?" So there's a lot of fun stuff going that are extras that go on this campaign. That is also the reason why we wait, right?
Yeah.
Because it takes time to get all that shit.
I mean,
so then
I got a fucking PVC of Cyberfrog with my wrecked planet. That shit took a while to get done, I'm sure.
Then we've got Rainbow the Brute.
Yeah.
By Mindy Wheeler. Coming up. This is a sign-up page. That looks like Ethan, by the way. I think they really like Ethan.
It looks like they do, because that's definitely modeled after him.
And then this is our preview of the book. Let's go ahead and make it big. Okay. I mean, the fisheye lens is fun. That's a fun perspective. It doesn't look
yeah, but
digital.
If you notice, she says in her campaign that it's already complete. Like, all the art and everything's done. So why are we just getting a black and white photo?
Yeah. Where does it say that, by the way? Because I do want to point that out.
Go down. Oh, you're... Okay. So it's in the why now.
The why now? Okay.
It should be in the why now. There it is.
The time is ripe for Rainbow the Brutes to soar. With a passionate fan base eager to fresh the fantasy comics, yada, 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 yada. Kickstarter. It's probably going to have like a bunch of variant
comics.
TNA. Divinity Comics pledges to deliver in time because it's already finished. Well, if it's already finished, why the hell...
Are you giving me a black and white panel?
Yeah, why? For one, why are you giving me a black and white panel? And then is it book going to be in color? Is it this is like 3D modeling or AI or something? I don't know. What do you think? Where do you think this is coming from? AI?
Yeah, that's totally AI.
I'm not completely convinced. My first thought is, yeah, this is totally AI.
Well, I'm not fully convinced that it's already fully complete.
Like, this is an AI run through some filters or some shit. I don't think it's fully complete. Show some more pictures if it is. Put some shit in here. If you're actually
be able to put up more pictures.
Like, clearly they're just trolling Ethan, and so that's fine. I get it. Haha. But you know what? Put some pictures in there. See what you got. Mo Biggs.
Look who arrived.
I'm watching Bancroft, but keeping this tab open. Congratulations on my first viewer. Hey, thanks, Mo. That was Stanley. Or a couple minutes ago. No spare headphones here. Give him 30-second panel spot, and you'll see why. I got a quinceañera in the parking lot. Oh, he's at a party. Stanley says, "Hey, Mo. Well, thanks for being here, Mo. I'm glad. Even if I'm the tab on the screen, I appreciate it."
What's going on, Mo? Appreciate you being here, man.
And he says, hail. He says, hail to everybody. Well, Mo, we are looking at Mindy Wheeler's like spoof campaign. It's a troll campaign, and again, Rainbow the Brute. It's kind of like, all right, I get the joke. Let's see if it's.
She says She says it's a parody of a book, and I'm just.
Which is like legally, that's something to talk about. Actually, legally, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Ethan could do anything about it. He's doing a parody of. Wasn't there a Rainbow the Brute before his?
Here's where it starts to get muddy. It's that the likeness of her Rainbow the Brute is too close to his Rainbow the Brute.
It is very close, but his is also. Let's take a look at Rainbow Bright. Let's see what Rainbow Bright looks like, because that's really how far down Rainbow Bright. Right. Oh my God! Why the hell am I looking? I feel like a Geeks and Gamers guy pulling up this shit.
To me, this feels like when somebody like takes a and now what do you call it? Public domain character and just inserts them into their comic for shits and giggles. That's what this feels like, and it's not something that I care to back.
So
yeah, so Rainbow Bright,
got the go-go boots. She's got. Now let's take a look at where's Ethan's. Nope. Where did I put it?
Stanley says, "Can he get some Rainbow the Groot?"
Rainbow the Groot fan fiction.
I am Rainbow Groot.
I am Groot. So I get it. It is legally distinct, but anyway, it's like I don't think there's anything. His doesn't look any. Oh my god, dude. Okay,
I honestly don't think Ethan gives a shit because he knows it's not going to do as well as his book is. He knows his is the main book.
His is definitely the main book. His looks better. He had it out first, and he's not doing it as a troll to a person. He's doing it as a troll to those people who kept trying to take, kids, girls trying to take boy franchises and then girlifying them. So he's going to take a girl franchise and boyify it, and that's funny. I like that idea. Right. He's not trying to troll somebody else who had that idea, which is what Mindy Wheeler is doing. And so that's fine. I mean, let Mindy do it. I don't think she's going to do very good on it.
Right.
She's going to end up having to pay for a book that exists for no reason, but other than
like if I was watching Sailor Moon and suddenly I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to make the Moon Squad.
Oh, yeah. I will say this, though. That is a good excuse to get Ethan to finish this book. Because if he can get this book out before she can, then the joke is on her. I mean, the joke's already kind of already on her.
But is he really going to waste his time,
Yeah,
pandering to that idea?
He should. If the book's already needs to be if the book needs to be the priority anyways, and now you got people trying to like spoof off of him, I guess he could take it with the grain of salt, like JDA's Robo Toad or whatever. That thing was like a joke, but obviously this book looks better. This is the real book, the one to go back. The other one's just like a bullshit. But why waste your time on that when you've got boobs to draw?
Because they think that they'll make a quick buck with it, which they might. I highly doubt it, but they might.
They'll probably make like a couple, I don't know, grand maybe, but I don't know if they'll make. I don't know. That'll be interesting to see if they could pull more than 10 grand on a book like that. That's a spoof book, but yeah, it's not going to be $500,000.
That'd be like somebody going out and being like, you know what, Elephant is taking too long. I'm going to make demon tusks.
All right. Yeah. Demon Fent.
Or Tusk the Demon. I don't know.
So, yeah, there was talk in that tweet about, like, oh, is this legal? No, I don't think it is. I don't think there's any legal shit involved. Like, I don't know, because everything's just a parody of Rainbow Bright. But Ethan's definitely looks better. There's no fucking way the Wheelers are going to beat this.
No, not at all. And
now, granted, this has been open for a couple of years, so it's had time to accrue all of this. But
I don't think the end all be all is making the money that Ethan does. I think the end all be all is them actually getting the book out before he does. That's the game.
Indiegogo does not say, and I don't know where to find it, when the book launched, but I do know that these guys like to do their 30-day campaign and then push it another 30 days, right?
Yeah.
So we're looking at 60 days. And in that time, so what I'm assuming is when he went in demand, and on January 29th, 2021. And at that time...
When the campaign, that's right when the day the campaign became in demand.
Yeah. So that would be the end of the 60 days. I'm assuming it's the end of the 60 days. I don't know if he had this open longer than that, but it says 2021, so I'm assuming that...
So it's not 5 years yet. It's 4 years and some change.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's like I've heard that people say, it's not 5 years late. It's a shit, 4 years and some change or 5 years. It doesn't matter.
Playing devil's advocate.
Yeah. Okay. Mo Big says, I watched this for 2 minutes and went back to people asking why I wasn't saying anything in Bancroft's chat. What
See how
number are
important you are, Mo? You're important to everybody.
I know. We need you here, Mo. I notice I have no wrench.
That's not my fault.
Hold on. How do I fix that right now? Do I have to go over to YouTube?
No, you got to go to your phone, and you got to do it from the live stream to there.
All right.
Go into the chat from the live stream, and then click on Mo's name and give him a wrench.
All right. I'm going to view channel, which is my channel.
Not that he does anything with it, Mo.
Mo Biggs is number 1 in my chat, by the way. He's number 1.
I'm giving out my own fucking links on the show when I go live.
Stanley's number 2, and he says he misses you, Mo. All right, now I click on him, and then I do what? What do I do?
Click on his name, and it should say make mod.
Add as moderator. Bam.
There you go.
What kind of moderator? Standard moderator?
Yeah, standard.
All right, Mo. You are now a mod. You got that wrench.
See,
we appreciate you here, Mo.
You got the wrench.
Woo! Nice. Does Stanley not have a wrench? How the hell does this happen?
Not have a wrench. You know what? I'm going to check myself now.
Oh no!
Mo says managing moderator.
What does managing moderators get?
Oh, yeah, I have a wrench. How about that?
What kind of wrench do you have?
I'm not sure.
Well, now yours isn't even popping up on my phone.
Stanley, say something about how much you love Ironheart. A new wrench must be bloodied.
Yeah, no, he's got a wrench now. I had to make him a moderator too. All right, now that we got all that pesky, what did you say, Stanley? Say something. Oh, is that what you're just reading?
Yeah.
Say something about Ironheart. Oh, and Stanley says, "I love Ironheart."
I swear.
Ever you get a wrench and you get a wrench.
Everybody gets a wrench.
So I'm thinking this. What I'm getting at over here with this is, even if it was open for 6 weeks, 6 months to a year, 352,000. There's no fucking way they're going to beat that in the same amount of time on their spoof. So let's go back. Rainbow the Brute by Ethan Van Sciver, in demand over on Indiegogo. Get it today.
Yeah, get the better version.
Yeah, you know what else? He's also got toys.
Yeah, how about that?
Which I've got.
He's also got chromium covers.
Chromium covers, and these toys look pretty fucking cool too. You check this out. Rainbow the Brute, hyper-articulated action figures. I really like this campaign, by the way. It looks really funny. He had the little erasers that were like severed heads and shit.
Yeah.
These unicorns can break apart into 3 pieces, so you can chop them up with your Rainbow Brute. That
yes, we're just starting now. Get in here.
Just starting now. What do you mean? We've
40
been here
minutes
for 45
then, whatever.
minutes.
Whatever.
Where's that fucking horse? Have you seen the pictures of that horse?
Yeah.
Does he have it? I guess he won't have it on here.
Mo Big says, I wonder what Bancroft's up to.
So, anyway, so that's what we got. Rainbow the Brute, hyper-articulated action figures, Rainbow the Brute, Ethan Van Sciver is gonna kick some ass. It's fun. I thought it was an interesting thing that the Wheelers decided they were gonna fucking go there. But next on the list is Legend of Zelda.
Legend of Zelda film.
Yeah. Let me close some of these fucking tabs because you know how.
And you know what? I fear they're gonna fuck it up.
Well, of course they're gonna fuck. No, I don't know. Nintendo. It is Nintendo. All right.
That's the problem. They don't have a great track record for awesome storytelling.
Mo Big says it's the least. Why won't it let me click on his name? It's the least cringe campaign they've ever launched.
That's fair.
When he says, I can't blood the wrench when there's only another person in the chat also has a wrench. We need to get more. Go tell Bancross chat to come over here then, and then we can bloody the wrenches. Yeah, I would say the boobs book is kind of funny looking. We looked at it on my channel before. I was like, oh, who is this? The Wheelers. I didn't know anything about who they are, and then I learned a little bit about them and was like, oh, okay, so maybe they're like kind of assholes.
Yeah.
Boobs. It's a book. It needed to exist, I guess, right? There's got to be a book about boobs, but I don't know anything about the story. And it's just another Kickstarter bullshit. Like, yeah, comic. I get it. There are some dudes out there that want every not safe for work variant cover. Go to Kickstarter and get your NSFW variant covers. But if you want to read a good story, then you got to join Comicsgate and find some of our badass stories. Stanley Orchard says, "Oh crap! For some reason, my phone just jumped into the beginning of the stream. I wasn't even touching it. Oh, that happened to me recently too, man."
Yeah, you know what that says to me? You didn't even hit the join StreamYard yet.
Oh yeah, you should do that. So we got Legend of Zelda, Stanley over at just finally got their casting call or their casting for Link and Zelda, right?
That boy's gonna be Link.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh boy,
I gotta pull up all of these. I need to just pull up all these links. Zelda, and then the other Zelda. Did you know there was another Zelda? Okay. So Benjamin Ainsworth is going to be the new Link.
If you're going to go with the young Link, I know you're immediately jumping into either Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. Which
I don't. Hell yeah! Have they mentioned anything about that? Let's see.
No,
here.
But if you're doing young Link, that's what you do, because adult Link is the one who started out the first Zelda, and then Link to the Past, and then all the others. Well, there was Wind Waker, but I don't count that one.
Well, look at how these two look pretty young. So yeah, A Link to the Past is where they need to start. Just like if they were going to do a Metroid, they need to go to well, I would say Metroid 1 or 3. I think 3's the one to do. But like Prime, people are gonna be like, "Oh, Prime." No, not Prime. Prime is in between Metroid 1 and 3, and 2 is in there somewhere. I don't remember if Prime is before, as after 2, but before 3. I don't remember. The Metroid story gets really weird, but they've got to go back to like the basics. Stanley says, "No, no BS. Megastars to inflate the budget." Hold on a second. I got to go back. I missed something. Stanley's like, "Yes! I love this!"
Gay.
D-Reg Stanley. No BS. Megastars to inflate the budget. That's true. And then totally agree. Give me Young Link and Awesome Trilogy. No idea how this goes, but I like the decision thus far. I actually do too, and a lot of people don't. And there's a reason. And then... No Megastars is putting it mildly. These people are fresh out of the community theater. Yeah, dude, they're fresh out of. They're fresh out of junior high.
Well, see,
I love
you know
this,
what that
and I stand
means.
behind what I said.
It means that they're going to get some awesome fucking actor to play Ganondorf.
I've got just the person for that.
I don't think you do.
So we got Benjamin Ainsworth. I don't know anything about this kid. Should I just look him up on... I don't know why I have this IMDb pulled up. Copy that. Let's just Google him. And then look at these. You think this looks like Link?
Nope. Looks like young Sheldon.
Is that who it is? That's not young Sheldon.
I have no idea.
That's a weird... I don't know, man. I'd say he's like... There's no way to tell if this kid's going to be a good Link or not because he's so freaking little. He's like really... They're both really young. There's the other one right here. Bo Bragison? All right, hold on. Paste. Oh, dude. Okay, here we go. This is the new Link. I mean, Zelda. This is Zelda. Do you think that looks like a Zelda? What happened? Did I boot Jake? What happened to Jake? My screen was all covered up. Anyways, so we got Bo Bragison over here. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he looks like a Link. This kid doesn't look like Link to me. Hold on. Open. Can't look. Open images in new tab. This is Link. Give him blonde hair. What happened? Did I boot you or something?
Yeah, you kicked me.
How the hell did I do that?
I have no idea.
I don't either. But this StreamYard, oh, dude, it's StreamYard just pissing me off with this shit. Because now I have to open, because last time I had all my tabs open, it caused all that echoing. So now I have everything over on a Google Docs so that I can just click on it, but it's taking me forever to go back and forth and bounce it.
Right.
But, okay. So, thoughts on Link. Like, obviously Link doesn't talk a whole lot in the game, except for, oh! Like Mario.
Yeah.
And then,
but yeah, make him a mute. Make him a mute in the movie.
Oh, yeah. This is the new Link. I mean, Zelda, it's hard to tell them apart. Yeah, right? I've seen him on a show before. He plays very convincing, whiny nerd. Yeah, I can see that.
Because he looks like young Sheldon. That's exactly who he looks like.
Show me a better Link option that doesn't cost 60% of the film's budget.
Okay.
Well, sure. I'm amazed they didn't go with Tom Holland. That's like kind of a no-brainer, right? But it's Nintendo. The last time they got a big, like they did in Mario, right? Mario did great. Mario was a CGI movie, so this is when was the last time Nintendo put out a live-action movie?
Mario Brothers. Was it? Yep.
Well,
First
Nintendo.
And last time.
Let's see here. You know what? I can just open up this image in a new tab. Damn it! Why the hell did I do that? Link and Zelda, folks. Now, you know, did you hear about the controversy? Because I did not know this. There was another one. There were some fans that wanted to be Zelda.
Okay.
Did you hear about this?
No.
Okay, the girl looks as much like Link as he does. Do you prefer Pedro Pascal should be Link? That would be funny. That's my second choice. Mo Big says, imagine Stanley as casting agent. This homeless guy will work for a sandwich. We have found our star. Yeah. He'll be playing Ganon. That's what I'm saying. This is my Ganon pick right here. Because he didn't make it as Zelda. You attempt far enough or far off. You ain't far enough. Far off. Damn it, you ain't far off. So this was supposed to be the original, like, not supposed to be, I say that. They're a bunch of, like, weirdos that were pushing, kind of like the Snyder Bros or whatever, all those bot farm shit. They were there was a group of something or others that were pushing to get, what's this guy's name? Hunter Schafer to play Zelda. Because we have to have a trans Zelda, right? We have to. And then Nintendo said, nah, I saw what happened with Bud Light. I saw what happened with all Target and everything else that goes down that road. How about we just go back with Bo here? Let's just stick with Bo. And we'll see. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see if Bo yikes.
Don't worry. I'm getting my cast up there getting ready for you.
Yeah, but now but Ganon, is it Ganon? What's the name of the bad guy?
Yeah, Ganondorf.
There you go. That way everybody can be happy, right? That's what I'm saying. Name a better Ganondorf.
That's resting bitch face.
Their budget is going to AI nobodies, and walking off the set with millions of dollars in their pockets that was supposed to be the film budget.
Well, that's not true because they got
yeah, I mean
they got Josh Brolin to play Thanos. They got what's his name?
AI
who
wasn't
played...
quite there yet though. Nowadays,
they got what's his name to play Vision, the British actor. And
Stanley says his budget would go towards the writers, filmographers, and storytelling. That's what it should.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, there's nothing wrong with the stars. You know, people do go watch movies for stars. Like back in the 90s, it was Schwarzenegger. You had to go watch every Schwarzenegger film. But does it mean the entire budget goes to them? Like, no. I agree. They need to tone that shit down, because what happens when you start paying all these people like crazy? Then they start tweeting, you know, like they have an opinion that fucking matters.
Oh yeah,
Vision
now
is
I
in
know
this.
Who I want.
My comment was a response to what Stanley said. It was made more sense in that context. Okay, let me go back and reread it then. So Stanley's budget would go to the writers, filmographers, and storytelling. Mo Big's budget. Mo Big says their budget is going to AI. Nobody's walking off the set with millions of dollars in their pockets. That was supposed to be a film budget. Yeah. And with the AI and shit the way it is nowadays, I wouldn't be surprised if they do go that route and stick a bunch of AI. And how do you think we've seen AI in movies already? And if not, when? When is it come? It's coming. When is it coming is the question.
Yeah, because by the time we pick our casting, they're already going to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I've got my 3.
You got them pulled up?
I've got them pulled up. Oh, shit. Hang on. Okay, yeah, I got them pulled up.
All right. You can share it?
Hang on. Let me show you who I've got to play Link, Zelda, and then my personal choice for Ganondorf.
You sharing it?
All right, hang on one second. So for Link, I have this young actor, my bad. I forget his name, but he's been making the rounds lately.
Right here. Who's this?
I forget his name, but he's been making the rounds. He's been in a few things recently. I forget his name, but he's definitely a heartthrob for the girls, so you'd be able to get butts and seats with him. But he's also pretty decent. I feel like he was Maze Runner or something else. I forget where I've seen him, but he's a decent actor. He does all right.
What about the guy that's playing Lex Luthor to be Link?
Nick Holt.
He's in everything now.
No,
he's the next Tom Cruise.
Oh no, you're pushing it. All right, so for my Zelda. Now, this is the little girl that we saw in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Her name is Julia Butters.
Julie Butters for Zelda. Who's older? Wouldn't Zelda be older?
That's why I think she's a little bit older than him.
Okay.
But yeah, Julia Butters, she was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Aside Leonardo DiCaprio, she did really good in that film, actually.
Stanley says, you guys are talking MCU. This is Nintendo. I have a strange sense of security in that. Yeah, Nintendo, I actually think, guards their shit pretty good. Hence, like, 30 years without putting anything in movies. So, hopefully they do go the right direction with this shit.
And then, my personal pick for Ganondorf, Clive Owen.
I could see that. Ganondorf's a lot easier. You could do... but this isn't bad.
Clive Owen will be a fucking awesome Ganondorf. Look at the way he's looking in that picture. He just resonates Ganondorf.
Hold on. Not this?
Fuck that. You know what? If she wants to be in it so bad, she can be that little fish princess.
Yeah, this would be a better Ganondorf. All right. Let's see here. Mo Big says, I hope the Link kid is studying the old cartoon.
Well, excuse me, princess.
They definitely need to get these actors to reference old material. I personally like the that manga book that's out. There's like those 3 giant. I don't know if it's like, it's not like the little manga, but it's like the big one. That's really cool artwork, and that old '90s stuff is pretty good too.
Ben Soto says, "Just got here. Start over."
Hey Ben, what's going on, man?
Well, Ben, we're showing our casting choices for the new Zelda movie. And right now you're looking at Clive Owen. He is my choice for Ganondorf.
Mo says Zelda is like 10 in your version. Well, he's like 10 in this version.
Yeah. Yeah, if we're doing Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, we're doing young kids. Hate to tell you.
So Stanley's good with your choices. He says those are good. Ben just got here.
I am the casting king.
Yeah, you do have pretty good choices. You know, a lot of the. I don't pay attention to fucking actors and crap anymore. I never really gave a shit, but they got the writer of Jurassic World Dominion. The movie is in safe hands. Hey, that's a good point. Maybe Nintendo isn't as secure as you thought, Stanley.
Well, I'm telling you right now, if they did Ocarina of Time, that would be a trilogy in itself.
Dude, that would be badass. They've got to start off with, well, I would say A Link to the Past. That's where I'm at. Ocarina of Time is pretty good, but I'm not like a huge Link Zelda fan, so I know like little bits here and there, and I've heard bits of stories, but I played Ocarina of Time. That was the Nintendo 64 one, right?
Yeah, I played Ocarina of Time like thousands of times growing up. I didn't care. It was an awesome game. But if you're going to try to adapt all that information into a movie, you have a trilogy on your hands. You're not going to be able to do others. You're going to have to get other actors to do the other games because
that could be
Ocarina of Time is a trilogy.
You know the thing about once they started getting into those like RPG or those open world games,
yeah,
it's like if they try to make a Grand Theft Auto movie. Sure, you could follow one of the storylines, but there's a billion other side quests. Or like aren't they making an Oblivion movie? I heard, or one of those movies. They're making. Maybe it's not Oblivion, but they were making one of those games. It's like Mass Effect. If you were to make a Mass Effect movie, sure you have the general timeline, but there are like 100 fucking stories going on.
Right.
And it's got the director of Maze Runner of this one. Ben says Ocarina of Time was awesome.
We know it was. It's renowned across the world as the best Zelda game.
So you would do Ocarina of Time instead of just going back to like A Link to the Past or maybe just starting off with Zelda.
I'm saying if they're looking at kids, they're looking at Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask or Windbreaker or Windbreaker?
Macarena of Time? Is that what I'm saying? It's because I've got a lot of shit going on here and the light shining in my eye, so my brain's not working right.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, or
good.
Windbreaker. Yeah, those are going to be the kid links. Sorry.
That's like them doing a Metroid movie about Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime isn't that good.
Well, this is what every studio is doing right now, right? Hollywood is having a crisis on their hands where they can't put money into films. So they're bringing in new talent that is a no-name that can hold up these franchises for extended periods of time. That's why you've got, the new faces from, well, not really new faces, but you've got the side characters from all the Avengers films doing Thunderbolts because they want to try and make them the new Avengers. So, you can't really big budget at all of them because they're side characters. So you get to work out those, budgets behind the scenes. Robert Downey Jr. is taking all the money as Doom. And then all these new franchises that are starting to turn up, they're bringing in, low budget actors and actresses. Like the only reason Scarlett Johansson got Jurassic World was because they were trying to do right by her because of how she got screwed at Disney. So they're making her the forefront for that one, maybe giving her a trilogy. I do not see Jurassic Park lasting long enough to give her another fucking film. I am tired of Jurassic Park.
I think Jurassic Park, they kind of killed it by the third movie. I like the first one, obviously. The second one was pretty good. I like this Lost World was pretty good. The third one was not good at all. I don't think by any metric that movie was good, other than, hey, we get to see some new dinosaurs. That's it. And they were just kind of more of the same old Stan Winston dinosaurs, which they're great. Those are awesome. Jurassic World was different. And I did like Jurassic World. I like that it's like, okay, a new generation. What happened to they rebuilt the park and they're going to try again. So Jurassic World, I gave it a shot. And I like, because I love dinosaur movies. Jurassic World 2, not good. Jurassic World 3 was even worse. And from what I've seen about this one, it's like, why even bother? If they want, they should do. I wouldn't even. What would you call it? Like Jurassic World. I guess these are spin-offs of Jurassic Park. So they. I was gonna say like do a spin-off, right? Like they Star Wars try to do with the Solo and all these separate movie story. Let's branch off like the Jurassic Park TV show did that cartoon or whatever that was with the kids. That was from what I understand, that was pretty good. Oh, no, I'm getting behind on the chats. Mo Big was saying earlier they should skip right to making a Mass Effect 3 movie so the series can get a proper ending. That could be a trilogy. I think they could do, as long as they don't try to squeeze a trilogy into one movie like they did with Valerian. Valerian would have been a much better movie if they'd stretched it out a little bit.
Right.
And they made some bad choices in Valerian, but that's a cool story, so I was a little pissed it fucked that up. Mass Effect would be a great movie. But yeah, you've got to do it like one story at a time.
Mass Effect would be a great series.
Yeah, like they did like how many movies do you think they could squeeze out of Mass Effect? The trilogy, the Mass Effect trilogy. Which I'm hearing they're making a Mass Effect 4, and I don't know how that's going to work because isn't he dead? Sorry, spoiler alert.
3 stories. I would say 6 films.
I could see that. You know what else would be badass? Is a Shadow of the Colossus movie. When are they going to make that?
Oh yeah,
that was a badass. Or an anime. I don't know if it needs to be live action. It'd be cool, but it'd be too much CGI. They need just to go with anime. Windbreaker is a code name after I ate Mexican. Ava Vallarta. All right. Stanley says, yeah, I got things to say about the most recent Jurassic Park. It was better, did not meet my standards for Jurassic Park. Yeah, I haven't seen the newest one yet, which sucks. But they did make 65 or whatever that was. 65. Was it 65? The one with Adam, what's his name? The Kylo Ren, where he goes to this planet with all the dinosaurs. It turns out it's Earth. Spoilers. Back when they had dinosaurs. That was a cool idea. Why don't they do... I'm all about making dinosaur movies, but Jurassic Park? Nah, it's done. Do a spinoff or something where it's like... I don't even know what the plot is, but instead of going on these like, oh, we got to save the dinosaurs, oh, we got to go the park... whatever it is. You know what? Just let the dinosaurs fucking loose and murder people because they're dinosaurs and they're supposed to eat people, and that's what the point of the movie is supposed to be like. Oh my god, how many people get eaten? Jurassic Park is like what they've been doing. It's like, oh, dinosaurs are running all over the place and people are like flying in the air, but nobody's getting eaten. Like in Jurassic Park 1, they watched that lawyer guy get eaten by the fucking T-Rex and like ripped in half. When are we going to get more of that shit? That's what I want to see. Somebody get eaten by a T-Rex. First one was great. Second one was kind of okay-ish. Third was complete trash. First Jurassic World was the second best movie in the series. Wait a minute. Jurassic World was the second one best. So you think Jurassic World beat Lost World? I thought Lost World was better. But fair enough. In the series, it was fine. Didn't watch any of the others. You didn't miss shit because Jurassic Park 3, that was trash. The other two Jurassic World movies were dumb. Like the one of them was dinosaurs. It's like the plot is hard to follow. Was it Dominion? Which was the one after Jurassic World?
There was Jurassic World,
Dominion, and Extinction. But didn't Extinction come first? And then in Dominion? Whatever came after Jurassic World was dumb because it had to do with them trying to bring the dinosaurs back to the mainland. Or to like sell the dinosaurs, but there's all these backstories of like, oh, we got to save the dinosaurs, and then Chris Pratt is like hanging out with Blue out in the woods, and I'm done.
There was Jurassic Park, there was Lost World, then there was Jurassic Park 3, then there was Jurassic World, then there was Fallen Kingdom. And then there was
Extinction's
Dominion.
The newest one, right? Dominion and then
Rebirth.
Rebirth.
That's the one that's in theaters with Scarlett Johansson.
How come they haven't had a Jurassic Park Extinction yet? And they just kill the whole park.
Because they're not willing to make them go extinct.
I thought that island blew up in the last movie when the volcano erupted, so that we got the cool shots with dinosaurs, and there was I couldn't even tell you the plot for the last two Jurassic World movies because there was like no plot to those fucking movies. It's dumb. Cool dinosaurs.
Yeah. But now we're just hybriding. We're just making hybrids of all the dinosaurs, and once you do it once, you're done. What you're going to put human DNA in this dinosaur so it can be smarter, but yet we're still going to outsmart it like we did all the other hybrids. So what the fuck are you doing?
It was a funny trope in the first Jurassic World movie. Let's make a hybrid because that's what people want, more teeth. All right. And then the second movie, they did it again with a velociraptor. And in the third movie, I don't know if they did it in the third one, but in this last one they did. They had the Down syndrome Rex. In this new
I call it the xenomorph wannabe.
He's the D-Rex. He's got the D.
Whenever I see that big new dinosaur from Rebirth, I immediately go to Spaceballs when the alien's popping out going, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey." That's exactly what it looks like.
It looks stupid. Like, I don't even know. Like those goldfish with the big shit on their forehead. That's what it looked like. A goldfish with the shit on his forehead.
100%.
Mass Effect 2, solid movies, and deserves a solid ending. Would love to see 5 movies out of that. 5 is a weird number for movies. Are there any good series that have just 5? Maybe. Just make Mass Effect series. That's a better idea. Yeah. Okay. A Mass Effect series would be better than the movies. Because these series are getting, like, cinema quality. And when there's all this drama surrounding box office budgets and shit, just make a series. Yeah, that's much better. Each season is one of the games. Completely rewrite season 3. Except for the ending. The ending, just before the ending of season 3.
Yeah, 100%.
Because the very ending of the third game was dog shit. But that scene where he goes into that fucking beam of light, that was pretty fucking badass. Let's see here. Stanley says, oh, yeah, 65 was a rough, in my opinion. Not a fan. I'm not saying it was the best movie. The storyline was basic. The guy's stranded on a planet, and then he's, I guess, got to save a little kid. All right. But dinosaurs, bro. Right? It had some cool dinosaur moments. And then that actor was all right. And it had cool space weapons. It's like a classic sci-fi dinosaur. It's not supposed to be like some groundbreaking film like Jurassic Park. It's just, let's make a cool dinosaur movie.
Let's just do another Journey to the Center of the Earth. How about that?
Or make a competent version of Congo, like Mo Biggs here says. A competent version of Congo. Stanley says, yep, I like animals, but seriously, the dinosaurs are the protagonist, not a victim. Yeah, right? That made the story soft. They're supposed to be like the murderers, the ones that the protagonists. They're supposed to be the things we're afraid of, not trying to help.
Right.
Sound familiar? That fucking rhetoric has been going around lately for the past 20 years.
A little bit.
Yes, I think Jurassic World beat Lost World. Okay, fair enough. I think I like Lost World a little better. I don't know why it is. Maybe it's the cinematography or the practical. I don't know. Lost World was great.
We need to bring back Bob Barker for all these animal films.
Bryce Dallas Howard is in Jurassic World. So, yeah. Bryce Dallas Howard or that redhead from Lost World? Which redhead? Bryce Dallas Howard any day of the week.
Didn't the new Mortal Kombat 2 trailer finally drop?
Yeah, I don't like watching trailer. I can't do it on my channel because I'll get fucking copyrighted. But yes,
that's right.
And that was a cool trailer. All right, you know what? Fuck it, I'll do it anyways. In just a second here. Stanley says, "Oh, I like that, Mo. Good call. Yeah, I agree, man. That would be a good series." Oh, you're talking about the Congo. I thought the series of Mass Effect would have been good.
I still want my Star Fox series.
Star Fox would be cool. That'd be fun.
Star Fox would be awesome.
Yeah, Star Fox is a good game. Did you ever play the Super Nintendo version?
Super Nintendo, no.
It's just like the fucking 64 version, only not as good, right? But they tried to make it like 64 was perfect for Star Fox because they finally had that 3D engine. Star Fox on Super Nintendo really tried hard to make that a thing, but man, it's a hard game to. It's a hard game to play on this. I didn't even know they had one, but I've been playing it on this thing. This thing's fucking badass. Yeah. I remember reading Congo as a kid, thinking what an awesome movie it would be, especially the rafting scene, which didn't even make the movie. In their deleted scene, I think they did film that scene, and I agree, it should have been in the movie.
Yeah.
I did not read the book though, but I'm familiar with the scene because you're not the only one that said that. But Sandy says I have the same feelings about a what does that say? Andromeda strain.
Oh, Andromeda.
Which one was the Andromeda strain? Is that the one where they go to hell? Or is that Deeper? I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
Andromeda strain.
Let's reboot Doom.
You know what? I went back. I've been going back and rewatching movies that I did not like when they came out. Yeah. And Doom, I just rewatched enjoyed it way more than I did when I hated it when it came out. But now I'm going back and I'm watching it and I'm like, this is not horror. It's not good, but it's not as not entertaining as I thought. Like G.I. Joe, I also hated. And I went back and rewatched that like a year ago and was like, this isn't as bad as I remembered it. Like, it was entertaining enough. Is that like part of getting older? Is you just don't give a shit enough to care about stuff anymore? And so you watch a movie that you once had all this feeling and a passion that you hated, and now it's just like, that was not the worst 2 hours or hour and a half I have ever spent in my life. I've actually thrown more time away doing less.
Yeah, I felt that way about Napoleon Dynamite. I hated it when it first came out. Went back and really recently watched. I hated it, but
it's like Dinosaurs, the TV show. I hated I loved Dinosaurs growing up. I fucking hate that show now. I totally understand why my parents hated that show. I can't even tell you what it is about that show that I hate, other than it's insufferable. You cannot watch. It's unwatchable. But as a kid, I could not get enough of it. Probably because I wasn't watching it. I was just like, dinosaur. Not the mama. Stanley says, "Oh, someone needs to do a ShowTunes AI video of the Xenorex. It's not a Xenorex. It's a Dopey Rex. That's why it's D or Doopy Rex." Star Fox. Mo Big says Star Fox can make a cool animated series. I don't think. I'd want to see a live action attempt. I think when it comes to Nintendo games, that's gonna. I agree. I think that would be a lot of cases. Although it would be cool to see puppets, like if they did like actual animatronics, like practical effects for a Star Fox movie.
Nah, animated series would be fine with me, or
like a CGI
film,
like they did with Mario.
Yeah, but make it actually have depth and good story.
Mobig says the rafting scene in the book is incredibly cinematic. Not in a ripple way.
Not in a ripple way.
Where you cut it in half and then move it over to the next scene.
Right.
Napoleon Dynamite is a movie you have to watch. You have to see twice. I thought it was meh when I first watched it. Then later I was remembering parts and laughing, even though I didn't laugh while watching. You know, it is a movie you can get more laughs out of it the second time around because there were jokes I didn't get the first time. The first time I was just like, what the fuck am I watching? Like Swiss Army Man. I watched Swiss Army Man and was like, what the hell am I watching? But then I started watching it, and like the more I watched it, the more I liked it. And then when I got to the ending, I was like, this is actually a pretty good movie. And then I rewatched it and got, all the shit that I missed at the beginning.
Tina, come get your dinner. God.
Then I watched it again and liked it a lot. Yeah.
Yep.
That is one of those movies that does last. I just watched also with my kids. They're like, what's a funny movie? They wanted to watch White Chicks.
Oh,
and
God.
I was like, White Chicks or Nutty Professor? Which one are we watching?
Nutty Professor.
Nutty Professor is a superior movie, even though it's not a good movie by any stretch.
No.
But compared to White Chicks, it was actually much funnier and more entertaining.
Yeah.
It had moments. White Chicks is, dude, that was it has like 3 scenes that are funny. The rest of it is weird. Like that makeup on them and the fucking, they have like the prosthetics on their face and the
contacts.
Look fucking, it's weird. They look weird, dude. And it's hard to watch.
Yeah. I would not believe a person like Terry Crews would fall for one of those.
That was one of the funny things that nobody could tell that it wasn't the actresses. Like Maitland Ward, one of them was supposed to be Maitland Ward. I was like, what? Like, no way. Stanley says, I like Napoleon Dynamite.
And I miss you. And I need you.
Oh, that guy's hilarious. What's his name?
Terry Crews.
Yeah, he made that movie. That was his movie right there because he was fucking funny in that movie. The weigh-ins were fucking hard to watch, man, but that dude is fucking hilarious. Stanley says, I like Napoleon Dynamite. Matches my weird sense of humor. I still offer my wife delicious bass for dinner. Hell yeah. That's what... That humor in that movie was funny. I totally love that humor, too. Well, Big says, White Chicks or Nutty Professor? Way to emotionally blackmail them into choosing Nutty Professor. Yeah. Well, the third choice was Do the Dishes.
Nah, a good comedy movie that you could get them to watch is The Mask.
Yeah, we watched that one a few years ago, but they want to watch all this anime, or they want to watch one of my daughters watches the Dr. Stone all the time. Yeah. She just started it again. The whole series.
Why?
Again. I don't know, because she's too afraid to branch out. Like, I get it when I go to bed and I put on X-Files. I've seen X-Files a billion times. But I'm going to sleep. I'm not actually watching it. I don't spend all day watching it and then hitting replay the next day.
You know what?
She's going to ruin that show. She's never going to want to watch it again.
You should get her to watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Okay. I did try to get her to watch Dragon Ball to get past that show, and I gotta admit, even when she was like, Dad, I can't do any more of this. Like, we weren't even finished with the first disc, and she was like, I can't take it anymore. It's good, but I can't watch it. And I was like, yeah, me neither. Like,
no,
put on Dr. Stone again, I guess.
No, you misheard me. I said Dragon Ball Z Abridged by Team 4-Star.
But where do you find Dragon Ball Z Abridged? On YouTube?
Yes, under Team 4-Star.
Okay, I'll have to go check that out because
yes, you do.
I've seen it before, but with like watching it with the kids, yeah, that might be a better way to go about it because I want to get to the Cell Saga, but you can't just jump to Cell Saga. You got to watch at least the majority of the shit.
You're gonna love Cell Saga by Team 4-Star.
I like those old dubs. All right, I'll have to go check that out. I also try to get them to watch X-Files, but they can't do it. I don't know why. X-Files is great.
See, I wasn't into X-Files. I was into Fringe.
Friends?
No, Fringe. Fringe.
I mean,
Fringe.
Fringe is all right.
I like Fringe.
I have not seen Fringe.
Oh, it's so good.
When did it come? A friend of mine's into what was that name of that? I can't even remember the name of that. Supernatural. He tried to sell me on Supernatural for years. He was right about Farscape. He sold me on Farscape, and that show was pretty good. But Supernatural, he's like, you got to watch the second season. And I'm watching the second season going, man, it's not for me. And he's like, no, you got to get past the second season. It really starts to get good in the third season.
See,
and I'm like, I can't do it.
Same argument for Doctor Who. Like, you want to start
Walking Dead.
That's like you want him to start out with Christopher Eccleston, but the CGI for the first season was complete shit. So you're like, well, just get him to David Tennant. But no, you got to watch that arc with Rose and the Ninth Doctor to get to the understanding of their relationship for the 10th.
Like, you could skip to like the last episode with Eccleston.
Sure.
But there's characters in that series, like that fucking crazy lady with the skin lady, and she's stretched out.
Oh, yeah. Moisturize me.
Yeah, moisturize me. And then the big head, what's that guy's name? The big giant head.
Oh, the head of Bo?
Bo. I was going to say Mo. I was going to say Mo's head.
The head of Mo.
The head of Mo. But yeah, they did a good twist with that character, by the way. Have you seen it through Matt Smith? They did a good job with that character. I thought that was clever. But
that was Handsome Jack.
Yeah, I can understand that people who can't watch Doctor Who. I get it. I totally get it. I like that weird, campy, nonsensical. I don't have to invest a whole lot of thought behind this show because there's not a lot of thought. It's weird and it has funny ideas, but I like Chris Eccleston. I thought he was great. He only has that one season. David Tennant is pretty funny. He's great. Like, that dude is great Doctor Who.
Right.
The best Doctor Who, in my opinion.
Agreed.
And I didn't like Matt Smith at first, but he grew on me. When I started watching, the stories are better with Matt Smith. He's got way
100%.
better stories. And I've tried again and again to get into that other guy, the old guy.
Peter Capaldi.
And I've seen a few episodes with the girl, but I was like, do I even want to get through the old guy? Like,
I didn't. Yeah, I'm having
a hard time.
I lost interest with Peter Capaldi, and then there was no fucking way I was going to watch a female Doctor Who. And then they did that what do you call it? Where he comes back. What do you call it when he when he regenerates? That bi-generation. That fucking shit. I was like, no, I'm fucking done.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And then I after the old guy, I was like trying to get into him, but I couldn't get into it. And then once they had the movies that brought back the old Doctors, which were kind of cool, but
yeah,
man, I don't know. I just think they started getting really derailed with that. The old guy wasn't bad. It's just the show wasn't the stories weren't grabbing me or whatever.
Yeah.
Mo Big says
writer at that point
because Dragon Ball, it's good, Dad, but I can't watch it. At least she's trying to spare my feelings. I agree. She's a sweetheart. Once you get to season 3, you're good and brainwashed, and the show starts getting good. Exactly, just like Walking Dead. Once you get past that one season, then it gets good, and it's like okay, but then it gets bad again, and then there's 10 seasons of Supernatural. How long am I supposed to give this show?
Well, see, season two of Walking Dead sucks so bad because they used up all their budget, so they had to stay on the farm for that season.
Is that why they did that?
That's why they did it.
Wow,
they used up their whole budget.
It's the talking that drives me fucking nuts. Like I like the show From, right?
Yeah,
the first season, and I guess the second season. Generally, I like the show in general. Really, I like it a lot. But the problem is the talking, just like Black Sails. This fucking entire season spreads where it's just I gotta talk to you, but hey, do you mind stop like in Lost Black Sails when they're like, you mind stopping raping that girl there? I need to talk about my feelings. You know, before we go on this raid, can we talk about some stuff? I'm a homosexual, and I just thought you should know that. He's like, that's really brave of you. That's what pirates do, man. We tell each other our feelings. What the fuck happened to that show?
Let me ask you something that made me reflect on the CW shows. Do you keep that many secrets from your friends to where shit does not get fixed? And calamity strike.
We have no secrets. I mean, if we do have secrets, they're like bad, dark. I don't know. Right?
Yeah, right.
No, we don't. We just kind of like don't give a fuck. You know, if I was a pirate on that show, I would not be fucking trapped in a cage with Long John Silver going, let me tell you my sexual history. Now that we're in this cage, there's a lot of reasons why I'm so angry inside, and I want to see England burn. It's because they don't like homosexuals. And guess what? You know, like, there's a whole season of them in that fucking cage talking about that shit. And then they're like, those people up on the hill, they don't understand. They're too crazy and wild. They don't like to prepare for, you know, the longevity of being stuck in this land. Let's have a conversation over here about it. And I'm going to tell you about when I was a priest, you know, and how I got here. And then up on the hill, they're like, hey, I know we like to live things like wild and crazy up here, but I really like you, and I want to tell you some of my history, since we have nothing else to do with our time here. Meanwhile, you've got like that crazy guy running around counting the fucking footsteps to trees and shit. He's like calculating on like, and he's like not the smartest one there, being nice, and he's sitting there measuring and trying to figure out the puzzle. Like, why the fuck isn't everybody else trying to figure out how to get the hell out of there? They're like, well, we've got our diner, and we've got our garden. And this other guy comes and he's like, I could build a radio. That'd be kind of cool. That's when the show gets good.
If you could build a radio, could you not figure out the puzzle?
No, apparently not, because this goes beyond. You have to jump out of fucking windows chasing kids and shit off a cliff.
That's the fucking professor from Gilligan's Island. You can make all the fucking contraptions you want, but you can't patch a fucking hole in a boat.
Right? You think you could make chop down some trees and make a new boat. Fuck it. If you can't fix that one, fine. Make a new one. You got plenty of trees around. You lasted how many years on that island? You could have built a boat.
No shit.
Mo Big says, I stopped watching Walking Dead towards the end of season 2.
Right.
Bro, you've got to get you got to watch season 3. And then season 4 and 5, and then and then you got to get past that other season.
And then when you get to season 9, then when you get to season 9, you see me.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're in Walking Dead.
Yeah, I did background work for Walking Dead.
Mo says I started feeling like a chore. It did. It really did. That season did feel like a chore, man.
Yeah.
They don't like homosexuals. Are we talking about the same England? No, this was Black Sails, England. This is I don't know. They weren't up there, you know. You're not allowed to be a homosexual unless you're up there. Then you can do whatever the fuck you want. All right, now here we are, Stanley. If you're still watching and you can come in, you don't need your headphones. You can just state your You can just talk, and I'll mute us two because I really wanted to get your thoughts on this YouTube shenanigans.
Total bullshit, and I need some guidance on what the fucking do.
Yeah, and in the meantime, what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch a couple seconds here of Camelot. Camelot's really like concerned about this. I was watching that stream last night.
Let's do it. EFAP.
Yeah, we're gonna EFAP a little bit here. Hope Camelot does not. I hope his thing doesn't strike me or whatever. But you know what? Fuck it.
It should strike.
What was the other thing I said I was gonna share, and then didn't? What was that? Do you remember what that was? And I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do it." What is Mo saying? Did YouTube fuck with Jake's channel? Is that why we're in this wasteland? It's because we decided to swap every other week out, and I'm not as good at putting together a show as Jake.
Shit.
Just wait. When Jake decides to pull up a bunch of tabs, it's going to be just as bad over there, and he's going to rely on me. The reason Jake's show's so good is because I don't have to do shit but be loud and annoying.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
See, I'm good at steering the direction. You're good at keeping the conversation going.
Yeah, me trying to steer the conversation is this. This is what happens. We're talking about fucking Walking Dead and England and homosexuals, and now let's talk about Camelot.
And we're going to see why
on YouTube.
Why YouTube is dead for the average Joe. I'll have a good time doing it, man. All right. Oh, yeah.
Camelot thing where he like pauses a lot.
Let me speak to this one. Richie says, "I love you, man," but then gives a back. Richie starts with the compliment before he says, "I hate you." Like, okay, here, for example, for future reference,
we're about to watch a video and then
just shit on them, because that's fine. You don't have to do the whole "I like you, but I fucking hate." You don't have to do that. Like, no one cares.
All right, hold on.
You said it's over in the thumbnail. Yeah, I'm gonna give you some insight to what we're talking about. This video right here about YouTube changing, which is gonna nuke pretty much everybody's career that's not already a millionaire. Which is kind of like the way the world goes. YouTube was like a niche.
I don't think it's gonna nuke everybody's careers.
No.
I think that they've got, but he's not the only one saying this, and he's a much bigger YouTuber than me. So, what does he know that I don't know? That's why we need a Stanley in here, because Stanley does know a little bit more about this.
YouTube is just trying to get the half-assers out of here.
I think that it's either the half-assers or it's the fucking... I don't know. Everyone's saying clickbaity shit, but I don't think it has anything to do with clickbaity shit. I think it has to do with...
I would say the clickbaity shit is all the AI bullshit. I don't think anybody like Nerdrotic's going to be going anywhere. I think all those
Camelot's going anywhere.
I think those channels are going to stay there, but I think all the AI stuff where it's like, hey guys, how's your day going? Hope you're feeling 100%. Be a good motherfucker today. Go run and rain and terrorize for the day because it is all about you. I think that kind of AI bullshit, I think that's going to fall to the wayside.
Yeah, I agree with that. Or I hope that, like, the bullshit where they're like, oh no, my painting spilled, or oh no, my cat was on the loose and this happened. It's like the AI, the voice, and it shows like random shit footage of a cat running around. What would you do if your cat ran away from you?
If YouTube wants to do us a favor, they can get rid of Coco Melon. Do that first. Get rid of that bullshit.
I know if what Camelot here is saying is true. My channel's fucked.
What?
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. My channel, because I don't even make any money on this fucking shit. So, like,
YouTube was the only job you could do without having to be a super famous millionaire already. You could kind of do it. If you had a decent personality, you could kind of just do it and make your way through it. Not anymore. It's going to revert back to the age old, you already have to be a millionaire to get more millions. You have to be a millionaire to make more millions. You have to be famous to get more famous.
Wonder how much he makes.
You can't just start at the bottom, now we're here, right? Because the only people that will be able to make it on YouTube after this, if they continue this direction, are going to be people that somehow either A, don't have a job and don't have bills, so they can just focus on it 24/7, or B, people that are on the spectrum and have a ungodly.
That's me. That's why I don't think...
Yeah, exactly, Mo. I don't understand. You muted yourself, Peter. Fuck.
Okay. That's the direction he's talking about. See, I was saying I'm on the spectrum, so I got to be on the spectrum somewhere, right? Like, it's got to be a part of the spectrum that just labeled Peter, and that's me. That's where I'm at. But I think so. That's why my channel's not going anywhere, because I have got that going for me at least. But Camelot, he's talking about the changes, the direction that YouTube is going, but it takes him a minute to get there. Just like me. Peter's on the Down syndrome spectrum. Hey, we call it the D spectrum. We're on the D range of the spectrum.
So that's what it was for Nintendo DS.
That's like the best autistic trait you can have is, like, there's people that are wild.
It's fucking Bugs Fun.
Like, they're really insecure, and it's like on a completely different level, if you know what I'm talking about. So you have all those, you have all these things going on, And then some people, their entire personality trait from having autism is they just have an insane work ethic. And I'm like, what? I wish I had that one.
I have a good work ethic, but I do not have good.
Well, he just confirmed what I said. It's that you can't half-ass it anymore. You actually have to have something to say.
Exactly. Yeah. And I've always tried to do. It's something that I try to do on my show that I don't know. There's some shows that I see out there that don't, but I try to like make my content not today, here today, and worthless tomorrow. I try to talk about things that kind of might last.
No. Peter. Live streams, I believe, are completely different from putting out a video. Live streams are going to be for the audience that subscribes to you. Everything else that you put out there in video form has got to have something on it. So when you do your draw streams, it's about fucking drawing. It's about learning how to do angles, how to correct it this way, how to make something look that way, or crosshatch. I don't know all the ins and outs of it. I'm not an artist. But when you give them that kind of material, that is worth something. But
it's not like the news or movie reviews, because those are fucking worthless contents that 2 days later.
Right.
So is that what is getting kicked out of here? And hey, Stanley came in and he says, had to step away for a moment. Sorry, I'm back now. We're saying if you want to come in here now, and then we'll just let you talk about this thing that we're looking at here, this whole YouTube algorithm. I'll just mute me and Jake and let you talk so that it doesn't echo, since you don't have your headphones. So if you want to come in and do that, we'll give you the floor to talk about this. Because, man, because you know more about this than us. And Camelot's really concerned, and I want to like help Camelot, because I like Camelot. I actually like watching his show. I think it's a good show. Mo Big says, what does Mr. Beast have to say? I don't think Mr. Beast has to say anything. He hasn't said anything.
No, Mr. Beast has done so much stuff. Like he's put in water lines and like third world places. He's given prosthetics and eyes to people that need them. He's made entertaining game
it's
shows
good content for the masses, right? Like it's really good generalized content, like variety shows used to be in the 90s. Like those, what was that? Like the American Ninja kind of shit, or Survivor. Anybody can watch that shit. So it's good for that. I don't like watching that kind of stuff that much, but I don't hate it. You were saying YouTube only wants people with something to say when I said that.
Oh, talking about what Mr. Beast has to say. He makes entertaining stuff. Like
it's generalized content that most people
giving money out to homeless people to try and get them up on their feet, giving out prosthetics to people that need them, putting in water lines in third world countries, making game shows out of nothing, just
filling a swimming pool with Orbeez.
Right.
Like, actually, the first time I ever watched a Mr. Beast video was the Orbeez in the swimming pool video.
I heard the ding.
All right, here we go.
I'll be right back.
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Stanley.
Been a day. Good to see you guys, man. Jake. Good
you got your back at home now. Okay, so you can actually.
No, we're at the hotel, but I did get my headphones while I was away a minute ago.
Okay. Well, all right. So I'm watching Camelot's video from yesterday, and he's kind of talking about the YouTube changing its algorithm, and then he's not really said what it is or what they're doing yet. He's just saying it's going to be death to all small creators, which he thinks of himself as a small creator. I think he's bigger than I am. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers yet. Everybody go like and subscribe right now. And leave a comment down below, because I want to know what you have to say about all this. Do you think there's some shenanigans afoot here? Well, Stanley's about to let us know. Or do you want to watch the Camelot for a second? See what he was saying.
Well, if you want to put it on, I can address what he says specifically. I think I have an idea, and spoiler alert, I think this is the typical doom and gloom stuff that happens like anytime there's any kind of YouTube announcement. And
It does seem.
I'll tell you right now, you make good content, you'll be just fine. But if you want to put them on and let's take a listen, I'm okay with that.
Mo Big says, I'm not against helping people. I'm not against him helping people with money. I'm saying that speaks to the only millionaires point that Camelot was saying. Only millionaires are going to be making it after this change. Like, wow, why didn't I think of giving $100K to some homeless vet as a source of entertainment, right? I should have done that. Should have gone down that road, and I'd have fucking been rolling in it. Which is kind of what Camelot is saying here. Like, only these big channels are going to be able to do it. Stanley's about to roast if
I love Camelot.
Roast the fuck out of Camelot. I like Camelot
right.
too, and I don't have to roast Camelot. He's just like, if for anything, he's making content out of it, and because he knows people are going to click on it. I did. All right.
All right, I'm back. I had to make a special drink for this occasion.
Richie, man. Richie over here proving that some people actually can't retain anything you say. It's all, dude, Richie, it's fine. I get it, man. Fuck,
hold on.
Sometimes some people try to talk to me about engineering shit, and I'm just like, I have no idea. Damn it, Richie! Classic Richie! Fuck!
It's Richie.
God damn it, Richie.
Right,
every time your ass, Richie. Every time you join my stream, you say some bullshit, Richie. Damn you, Richie. I want a red A8. Dude, fucking insane. Dude, I have an A8. I have a white one. It's great. It's great.
Oh, mind you, this is the third
but
time.
Richie's not allowed in it.
He's pulled that
That's
up and then puts it
Keep
back.
Richie away from my damn
He pulls
A8.
it up and then
he
puts
doesn't
it
like
back.
the fucking color of my A8.
That's why I'm like, I'm not sure exactly where. Look at this. I'm not sure exactly
It's what.
when he hits play on this fucking thing. But
oh, okay, Richie. We're done roasting Richie. It was fun. Everybody gets one. I don't remember who it was last stream we roasted, but they took it in stride. It was funny. Every now and then they get pissed. I have a good time. A good time with it.
On YouTube.
Is he from Kentucky?
Before, and they'll
I
say
want
it
to say
again.
he's from like Atlanta.
He goes across the platform.
who? Camelot?
Camelot.
I thought he lived in Texas.
I don't think so.
I thought he
was
used
in
to
like
it.
Atlanta. Or like Arkansas or one of those other, backwoods Arkansas states.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe it was Tennessee.
Mobig says after tonight, Camelot will be getting pulled out of the floating wreckage of his car and be thinking, oh, thank God for a second. I thought Stanley was roasting me again. When he smashes into the wall. That's funny.
Are reporting the same thing. A sudden, brutal drop in views, subs, and engagement.
I noticed
Maybe it made you wonder if you were out of touch.
Zero
Maybe
views.
you thought you did something wrong and YouTube was punishing you.
Bro, and you know what's crazy about this whole fucking thing?
It's
The
true,
craziest
guys.
part about this is when you are a creator and you see stuff drop like a rock, you think it's your fault. You get insecure. You get demoralized. You start asking yourself, does anybody like me? Does everybody hate me? I hate myself. I have no friends. The common denominator is me. It's no one else. It's my fault. I wish I was dead.
I just go get
That's
drunk.
what you're doing to me, YouTube. That's what you're doing to me, YouTube. When I see the 10 out of 10, I immediately am like, you know what? I want to die. Jeez.
But dig deeper,
That's when I go
and you'll
barbecue.
find the truth. It was never you. YouTube changed the rules and hoped no one would notice. The era of clickbait
Wait, hold on.
is over.
What do you think about that, Stanley?
Yeah, so
I noticed it. I've got 0 extra views. I've got 4 views today, right now. And that's 3 of them are me, you, and Jake, and then Mo Biggs. Oh, and then we had, what's his name? Ben Soto. Ben Soto was in there.
Yeah, so
That's 5 people.
that
only
so
says
that
4.
stuff does happen. Like what he's talking about, there are going to be drops in views from time to time, and it might even be algorithmic. There might even be changes in the algorithm that are going, because there are changes. There's always little things that are going on, but so the changes that they made recently to the algorithm were a couple of like probably 8-10 weeks ago, they made some adjustments to where they started testing where they are partitioning a portion of the traffic feeds so that smaller channels can get recognized. Like they basically give 20 to 30% of the homepage to smaller channels. The channels, like you'll see it if you go on YouTube right now. Then if you look at the home feed page, you're going to see a video here and a video there, like maybe one per shelf, where it's a video that's got like 500 views on it. And so that's YouTube catering to what they want to do is they want to give an opportunity for videos that are reflecting positive engagement performance.
Yeah.
They want good videos to be shown. Like everybody's worried about where people are wrong in all of this is YouTube doesn't take your video and show it out to a whole bunch of people. What they do, a viewer comes onto YouTube and YouTube knows that viewer likes this and this and this and this. He's watching on a phone, and typically when he's on a phone, he enjoys watching videos like this in the morning. If he's on his phone and it's somebody who like goes to the gym, then they're going to be watching their ESPN. They're going to be watching their little gym routine videos that they watch. They're going to be watching, I don't know, shorts content or whatever it is they do during this morning routine. And then at the end of the day, they get on their television, they sit down on the couch, and they play something that's like longer. They're playing their Y-Files. They're playing those 2 and 3 hour videos. They're hopping on to their 10 o'clock at night live stream, you know, on the television or on the, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
YouTube realizes, okay, these are the things that this person likes. They want to feed them new, fresh, and high-performing, high-engaged videos.
Yeah, and that content, similar content.
So when that person comes on, like if there's, it doesn't necessarily matter. Now, a smaller channel is not going to get the impressions, you know, the initial impressions that like a Mr. Beast will. But that doesn't mean they're not going to get any impressions.
Now,
they're just going to get the ones that match the best.
But that's not exactly what they're saying here. Real quick, Mobig's saying, I've been getting those tiny... Actually, hold on. Let me read the first one here. The best content is channel owners complaining about YouTube holding them back. It's what launched Shadiversity into the stratosphere. Yeah, I used to like Shadiversity when he was testing fucking homemade weapons. But then he starts to claim to be like all this shit, and then he starts to get kooky and saying how Wolverine's claws are stupid because they don't like shred the meat, they just cut the meat. And I'm like, bro, you're fucking dead either way. Who gives a shit? And then anyway, Shadiversity, and then he starts saying AI is art. He's an artist. I've been getting those tiny channel recommendations lately, but not about anything I'm routinely interested in, and I've been getting those too. And I'm kind of like, I don't really want to watch this. Remotely interested in. All right, actually, and I only pulled up Camelot. I like Camelot because I saw the stream last night, but I actually have the video he's watching right now, and I have it pulled up. Am I going to have to watch a shitload of fucking ads?
Hello, and what is going on, everybody? It is Master of the TDS, and I am joined by my lovely wife,
Riding Raven, and welcome back to Gothic Therapy.
And if you've been feeling like YouTube just stopped working, you're not
watch
crazy. You're caught in a new system. YouTube decided
go watch
you didn't need to know about.
So smash the like button like it still means something. Because if you don't, this video will get buried like a corpse in YouTube's backyard when the neighbors aren't looking.
Also, click like and share and comment on my video, because if you don't, they're going to kill me.
At first, we thought it was just a fluke. Views dropping, comments slowing, and shorts dying on impact.
But it wasn't just us. Small creators, mid-sized channels, even some of the big ones were all reporting the same thing.
That's right. YouTube doesn't want to show videos to people anymore. That's what's going on. That's the secret sauce. That's how they're being successful now, is they don't want to show it to anybody. It doesn't matter if you're big or small or middle-sized creator. It's all about the creator. It has nothing to do with the videos that people want to watch. They just don't want to show any of it.
That's why I titled this video, YouTube Wants Us All Dead.
We did what any sane caffeinated couple with questionable sleep hygiene and schedules would do.
Recognize we're the problem and switch to decaf?
No. We reached out to friends.
That was kind of funny.
Bad kitty.
Meow.
This algorithm's about as reliable as a blind lawyer with anger issues.
I'm a really good lawyer.
So we pulled real data from 5 channels.
Channels of different genres, different sizes, and
talking
different
about
upload
clicks.
schedules. It didn't matter. The numbers lined up like suspects in a police lineup.
Except every suspect was guilty. Top 20 videos in the past 90 days across 5 channels showed the same pattern and the same result.
There was a 96 to 100% correlation between total views and engaged views.
So they got public views and versus engagement views. And then what they're saying is that the only views they're counting are ones that have engagement, is what they're trying to say. That's what all this is coming down to.
So what they're talking, that's not a change to how views are it's a change to how views are counted, but so they used to do, like, up until recently, this is a change that YouTube did in the last couple of weeks, and it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't make any difference because a view is a view. But what they used to have was you could see a breakdown of your views by new viewers and returning viewers.
Sorry, Mo Biggs is saying using an animated avatar is not going to help when your voices are that annoying. And then Jake says, "Thanks, Mo." Everyone should go to Bionic Bro's channel and watch his videos. They're great.
Appreciate that, Mo.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm going to go kill myself.
YouTube used to do, like, up until a couple of weeks ago, they used to do it where they broke down your views based on, like, you have all the views coming in, and they would split it up into people who are new viewers, people who had never seen your work before, versus people who are now returning. Because there's a difference between a viewer that has never seen your stuff before, a viewer who has seen your stuff before and is now returning to see something else, and a subscriber. You know what I mean? Like, just because somebody subscribes doesn't mean they're necessarily coming back to watch more of your videos. So the subscriber count is not as important as the returning viewer count. Now, YouTube has broken that down to where they no longer call it returning viewers, they're calling it engaged viewers. So instead of looking at viewers who are new to your channel, who have never seen you before, versus people who are returning, now they're looking at it they kind of broke it down a little bit more. They went a little bit deeper on that metric, and it's people who have never seen you before versus people who are really invested in your video, regardless of whether or not they've actually returned for a second view yet. So, yes, that is a thing, but just because they broke down your total views doesn't mean that
going back and watching a video,
your total views.
Going back and watching a video a second time is not an engagement, like a like and a share and a comment. So that's not what they're talking about. They're talking about
that as well.
Okay, because they're talking about specifically like videos that get likes and shares, and if you don't, then they're not gonna promote you based off of their views, because the views are now engagements that they're going to be.
It's engaged views. It's not engagements. There's a little bit more nuance to it, because it doesn't have to be an actual engagement like a comment, a like, or a subscription, which are very easy engagements to measure. There's other ones. There's 1,500 things that they look at for the consideration of what's engaged.
Like watching the video through like a certain percentage of the video counts.
Yeah. There's things like another one that counts as an engagement that's a weird one is like I always called it studio watch time, and YouTube didn't even admit that this was a thing up until VidCon. They talked about it. And that's where it's what I used to call studio watch time, which is where you can have a 1-minute video, and that thing can compete against a 60-minute video. But how? How on earth can you have a video that's 1 minute long that can somehow compete against a video 60 minutes long as far as watch time? Well, the way it can compete, it would take 60, 100% views in order to meet one, full 100% view of the other video. But that 1 minute video, what it can do is if, for example, if that thing drives traffic, like if somebody watches that 1 minute video and they're like, oh man, and let's say that's like an 8 minute video, not a 1 minute, because we're not talking about shorts.
Yeah,
so if it's like an 8
anything.
Yeah, that's just a different conversation. But if you have an 8 minute video competing against a 60-minute video and you're like, how on earth does that happen? You can take that 8 minute video and use it to drive traffic to like if for some reason people are like, oh my God, that was a really good video. And now they go and watch 3 other videos. They don't have to like or share or subscribe or leave a comment. If that one video is driving that kind of traffic, that counts as engaged views. Like that's highly engaged views. Does that make sense? Like that video might not get watch time for those other 3 videos, but it gets studio watch time. If it gains, 3 hours of watch time on these other videos, just because people are like that into the content of that one video, that counts.
So how is it? What are these guys? What is it that they're so concerned about?
They're concerned because they're seeing drops in views, which that does happen. I don't know what could be causing that. Like I would need to look into traffic sources and some deeper metrics and stuff like that to be able to tell. So that stuff does happen. I couldn't tell you, but I can also tell you that YouTube, like, long story short, they want to show people videos. They want to show people things that they enjoy. And for anybody who has any kind of concerns about it, I'm on borrowed time here, but for anybody who has any kind of concerns about it, if you simply make content that people enjoy, make good videos, you will be just fine. You don't need to worry about it. There will be ups and downs. There will be times when you have a video explode, and there's going to be times when you have an absolutely amazing video that completely bombs. That is going to happen. That is just normal. But as long as you're making good content, you will do just fine.
Yeah, I've seen other videos saying the exact opposite of what I'm hearing on one side. Like this new change that YouTube put out is going to help the smaller creators. And then I'm wondering, because I like Camelot. I think everybody should go subscribe to him too. And me. You should subscribe to me first. Then go subscribe to Camelot and watch that video. Because it's like, I'm wondering if he's actually that concerned about it, or if this is just like content that he's making, trying to get, I don't know, super chats or something. Because I like Camelot. He does good. I fucking wish I could make super chats like that. But I think you're right. I think content is what matters, because there's a lot of fucking bullshit content out there, and it's not entertaining.
One thing I got to say about that too. Another thing for anybody who's watching these videos and has some concerns, like if you're buying into what they're saying, let me tell you this: there are more 1 million subscriber channels that kind of took a home run swing and got a good hit, then there are 1 million subscriber channels who know what they're doing and can create a viral video based on knowledge. You know what I mean? A perfect example is Jeremy at the Quartering. Jeremy just loves to shit trending topics out there, and it's like, you do that 8 times a day over the course of whatever 37 years he's been around. You're going to get a home run here or there. That doesn't mean you know shit. He complains about the YouTube algorithm more than anybody on planet Earth, and it's amazing to watch because he doesn't know the first thing about it.
You know what? That's the other thing, because all these guys, I don't know if they're in the same connections or whatever, but you get one guy complaining about it, and next thing you know, you got this guy complaining about it, and then it's like the fucking hot topic, or maybe they're trying to make it trend or something, because I've been seeing this whining about the YouTube algorithm for years, but it all hit at once recently. So I thought, hey, I'm going to make a live stream. I'm going to make it like YouTube fucking, let's see if the clickbait, if they say clickbait doesn't work, well, then I'll get no views, right? If it's not, because I'm a nothing channel, except I did just get a new subscriber. He had to subscribe. Mobig says, I just got recommended a video from a channel called Kook Shed. The video has 17 views. It's about what to avoid when buying a wetsuit. I have no interest in buying a wetsuit and never have. I actually used to have a wetsuit, but that's funny. Or like those channels where, I fucking hate those DIY channels, and it's like horrible ideas. Like take your Coke bottle and then drill it into your fucking roof so that you can unscrew it.
5-minute hacks and 5-minute crafts and all
that
those.
shit. Get that shit out of here. I'm fine with that. And he said there wasn't even a hot chick in a wetsuit.
How did they sell? Well, that's why they only got 17 views.
Oh yeah.
I'm afraid, guys. My apologies. I've obviously got some stuff going on over here. I've got to get off and get back to my day.
You're making a video where you're talking about this a little bit more in depth, right? Over on
yeah, I'm going to do that. So check
what's
it
that
out.
one called? My Mobile. That channel's My Mobile YouTube.
Yeah.
My Mobile YT.
My Mobile YT, and I think I have that link in the description. Well, thanks for joining us and like telling us a little bit more about it, because I think people are jumping the gun here a little bit.
Yeah, they are.
Everybody likes.
There's a lot more going on than what people think.
Yeah, just make good content, everybody. Like me.
Try to.
I mean? You should just make more content, or good content, not more content. Cool, man.
Yep. Hey, you guys have a good night. We'll keep the conversation going. And yeah, I'll just specifically for you guys, I will do that video and I will have it out ASAP.
Awesome.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah,
Cool.
man. Can't wait.
Hey, you guys have a good one.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later on.
Later.
Peace.
So, like I was saying, Jake, hold on a second. The audio was working with the Camelot shit, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to share screen again, and it says the audio. I had to turn the audio on, so I just wanted to make sure. So I wouldn't worry about this YouTube algorithm thing. Just make good content. But for now,
now get out, and I'll tell you when I want you.
That was so bad.